They've got one in Atlanta. Been to that one. They got one in Nashville. Been to that one. Shitholes.
Yeah, that one was all right. I mean, it was good. It was a good experience. I tipped the guy very well. I was probably buzzing, but
don't you love drunk tipping? You wake up and you go, "Fuck, $500 tip."
Well, and who knows? Because it was one of the tips where you do it from. They put your card in the machine and you do 20, 25 or whatever. But who knows? At that point, they don't tell you if the gratuity is already added to the tab.
I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're supposed to say, guys, gratuity is included. I think they're supposed to say that.
Normally it comes with a receipt, and it'll say there on the receipt. But now everyone's moving over to the actual digital or their goddamn it, whatever you want to call it.
The jukebox.
Yeah, then you type in
the number, yeah.
And actually, I've always told them that I think that you're losing tips that way, because I'll tip, if it's an outstanding service, I'll tip 35%. Easily, no problem. 35% is not an option. They said, and then they tell me, oh, well, you can hit other, and I'm like, oh, that takes time, and then normally I'm probably buzzing at that point, and I'm not trying to work.
Oops. But you know, the actual restaurants, the one that they basically they're monetizing. So they're turning that machine and making it more simple for you to swipe, boom, bang. That way they don't have to have a register where somebody deals with all that. You know, like you walk in and there's the register. That's just my assumption. But yeah, that's a good point. Like, you're losing money because I would have hit the 35 button. Where's the 35 button?
So I told, because I'll go to Dino's quite often for breakfast or whatnot, and I told Julie that, the waitress that's there. I said, hey, I think you guys are losing tips. And she goes, well, why? I said, because a lot of people will tip more than 25%, but that's not an option on your screen right there.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, well, since then she's been giving me printed. So she knows.
Yeah. Well, that's where.
If I'm a regular to anybody, they know I tip well. Yeah. But if I get great service, I'll tip rocking. But if you give me shit service,
Melrose Grill right down here. I mean, call me. I mean, you may laugh at this, but I feel it's a good feeling to me. They like me down there, right? Always talk, hang out and stuff, but I'm the best tipper.
Yeah.
In that place.
Right.
And I'm like, God,
they see you come in.
Is that an accomplishment?
Yeah. Well, you get the best service if it's a regular place.
Yeah. When you have a restaurant that's local, it's in your community, right? It's part of your village. You don't rip them off.
No, fuck no.
Yeah. Also, I can call there anytime and get a spot.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Saturdays, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, Shannon, okay, we'll make it happen. Yeah. How many people? If I say 12, I'm like, Shannon, what the hell? Come on, I can't do that, right? But it makes it, it comes back.
Right.
It comes back, dude. And I remember one night I was there. I had like 6 of us. I had a couple friends. I took out to dinner, and it was like a $600 tab. I gave him a $500 tip, and I won't say his name, but
a $500 tip on a $600 tab.
$500 tip on a $600 tab, and I gave him.
And where's it at?
Melrose Grill.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I gave him the tip. And then, and it's a guy I talk to all the time, good dude, 3 kids out of college on their own. He's been doing this since he was 17 years old. He's in his 50s. He looked at me and he almost started crying.
I bet.
He almost started crying and he said, Shannon, I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. That's the biggest tip I've ever got.
Yeah, I bet.
And I was like, you're worth it.
Have you ever been tipped that much?
$500?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't either. Oh.
No, but then again, I don't work in that industry. Yeah. I worked at a car wash when I was 20, a long time ago. I worked at a car wash, me and my buddies, and we would get a $20 tip, and we'd get to split it, and it'd be like the greatest thing.
Yeah.
We'd be like, $20 between the 4 of us for drying off a car. And it would be the greatest thing, because we were like, we could buy a snack and a pack of cigarettes and a soda. It was huge.
Do your employees ever get tipped by your clients at the completion of a job?
No, and I wouldn't care.
No,
they do get stuff like, oh, I made cookies, I made this, I made sandwiches, but I wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother me.
It's awesome. I got an email asking Kim and I if they can tip our guys, if they can write them a check, a personal check.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Like, oh yeah, absolutely.
100%.
They wrote them all a $500 check.
Well, I tried.
That's amazing.
Great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Heck yeah,
Hell
they love it.
Yeah.
And you want to know what? It's actually smart as a customer, especially early on. Think about this. You have a guy that comes in your home. He's going to be there for a few months, right? Where he's remodeling your kitchen, bathroom, whatever. He's already going to do a good job because you as a client know you hired a good company,
right?
Okay, you already know they're going to do a good job. But you give them $500. They're going to be like, I have to do the worst, the best job ever. I have to do work, especially
on the next job, because they're going to hire you again. Your employees are going to go back there again. They're going to remember. That.
Oh,
yeah. And
that $500 could add thousands of dollars of value.
Your house is going to fucking shine.
Dude, I had the guys deliver my hot tub. They delivered my hot tub.
Was that from your old house?
From my old house to here, right? And it was a $600 bill. I gave them $100. I said, guys, go get some lunch. They're like, you tip us? Like, can you take it? They're like, yeah, we'll take it. Like, go. It was for them. Like, go get some lunch on me, right? You know, it's $100. But, dude, if I ever call that company back, because who knows, I may move again in 2 years. Maybe not. I don't know. They're going to remember me.
Yeah.
But also, dude, that's just being somebody who comes from working with your hands and dealing with people. You know, like it's a good reminder that there are good people out there that value what you do. And we need workers. Yeah. God, we need them.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know, like you and I, business owners, you know, multiple businesses, we know the value of a good employee. And, man, we'll take care of them.
Tough to find. Yeah.
Very hard to find.
Tough to find.
You go through 15 before you find one.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. However, nature of the beast, right?
Yeah, but when they love the atmosphere, they feel it. They're family.
Yes.
And they're
100%. Yeah, they're part of your village, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice meeting yours. That guy was really fun. When we took off to go dirt biking with him, what's his name? Aaron?
Yeah. My superintendent.
Cool dude.
Great guy.
Neat guy. Yeah.
You know how long I've known him?
No.
18 years.
Oh, shit. Nice.
18 years.
Nice. Hell yeah. Killer.
He was the owner of the construction company that I worked for back in the day. And his uncle, Glenn, is the original owner and gave him basically the business.
Right.
Said, hey, you know what? You run it. I'll just work for you.
That was his old boss.
Glenn was the original owner.
Gotcha.
Gave it to Aaron.
Oh, I see.
But it was still, it was just a small business.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, here's a multi-million-dollar business. No, he was like, here, you take over the business.
Yeah.
You've worked with me long enough. You're obviously good at this part of it. I just want to do this. And rest said. And I worked for Glenn. Glenn was my boss.
Where did Glenn go?
Oh, he's retired now.
Oh, guy.
He actually got hurt.
He retired? Or he just gave his business away and just...
He gave his business to his nephew. His nephew worked for him.
Oh.
Right? And he gave his business to the nephew and said, hey, here, you take the business. I'm just going to work for you. Yeah. And Aaron's like, okay. And he took it and he built it. Nice. And I worked for the company under Glenn. We did the remodeling division, right? And so I learned a lot of stuff from Glenn. And then I would see Aaron once a week or more, or we'd get together, stuff like that. And we'd talk. And I remember a couple times Aaron and I talking about, you know, just like life and past experiences. And I remember him telling me about, you know, similar stuff that we did as kids. You know, we'd have stories and oh yeah, I did this, I did this. But we would both talk about Glenn being under him and how rough he was. He was rough and tough and, you know, very hard on you. And I remember Aaron
old school construction.
Old school dude, yeah. Like you gotta, if you didn't die, good. Yeah. And I remember Aaron one time, him and Glenn got in this big disagreement, this argument, and they basically got into almost a fist fight over it. And it was all good, and then a few months go by, and Glenn's like, hey, Aaron, you know, I need you to go in the attic and do that electrical work. And Aaron was like, no, it's too hot up there, Uncle. I don't think I'm going to do it today. He's like, no. You remember 3 months ago when you and I got into that argument? Well, this is your punishment. It's 110 degrees outside, makes them go in the attic.
Nice.
You know, stuff like that. Nowadays, that kind of thing would be like they'd go to HR and get in trouble
for it. It's so funny where we're at right now in comparison to where we were at when we started construction, which was not that long ago. My boss, Shock, you know, his good buddy, Juicy, we're framing houses. Duncan, get that fucking wood up here now. Take your fucking purse off. Go. Fucking pussy, go. Get that fucking wood up here. If I said that to anyone now.
I know.
Fuck, it'd be snot bubbles.
I know. Snot bubbles.
and I would get sued.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they may try. But, dude. Yeah,
I wouldn't talk to my guys like that. But the weird part is my employers talked to me like that then. I had mad respect for them. I never took it personal.
It's just words.
Say something like that now, it's going to be personal.
My 98-year-old grandmother Sticks and stones will break your bones. Words will never hurt you.
Yeah.
It's like, it makes so much sense.
I would chuckle. I would laugh. Take your fucking purse off. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But I ran. I fucking ran.
I
hustled because I respected them, and they're my boss.
Well, we
Getting shit done.
also at that time and what we were doing, that was it. That was the thing. That was it. We had to have thick skin, or we didn't live. We didn't get a job.
Yeah.
You know, if we did a fraction of what people do now in the construction industry, then we wouldn't have a job. I
didn't even think about it like that. I didn't think of whether or not I would have or wouldn't have a job. It was just my job.
Just your job.
Just fucking hustled.
That was communication. It was funny. Take your purse off. Right?
That was it. Take your fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Or listen to actually the one guys I really respect because they never lost that. They never lost that filter.
Yeah.
The tree guys, they don't give a fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're the only guys out there. You fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Get that. Get the fuck out.
But they're also some of the roughest, toughest dudes.
They're badass.
The most dangerous
Yeah, they're
job.
fucking tough as shit.
Man.
Yeah, but
like climbing a tree.
You can't talk like that no more in construction though. It's like those days are gone. But it's a funny
doesn't
thing.
That take some of the humor out of it?
It does. Yeah.
Like it's so boring being so serious. You know, like. Gosh, if I can't crack a joke here or there,
right.
I guess I'm getting better at joking. What's the word I'm looking for? Sensitively. Dad jokes. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm having a jiu-jitsu school teaching kids. I got to be.
Right.
I've never dropped an F-bomb.
Oh, geez.
At kids class, right?
I drop F-bombs every estimate I do. I swear to God, it just comes out. But
right away.
But right away, they like me for who I am.
Same.
So it's I'm not trying to cuss I don't know. It just happens.
I love that too when I meet a client for the first time and they drop the F-bomb first. And I'm like, yes, thanks for breaking the ice.
Yeah.
Fuck that tub. We're getting out of here.
Totally.
Then you know you have a better chance of being successful at doing work with them because you don't have to pretend like you don't cuss. Let's get this part out of the way. I'm fucking Shannon. What's your name?
So your boy Aaron, when I met him to go dirt biking, I thought. I didn't think he was a good dirt biker. I thought that he was just because you had just told me, oh yeah, my employee, he wanted to find a dirt bike. He didn't know what kind of bike to get. I thought I recall you saying something.
Oh, that's Brent. That's another employee.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
Yeah, so that was what I remembered when because I've never met the guy, you know. So when I went to go dirt biking with him, we finally took off. Robert and I were just hanging out and just waiting for everyone to get their gear on and get going. And finally, him and his buddy, and I forget his name, he was on a YZ250X. Really cool dude, fast as fuck. He rode hard, bald ass tire. It was awesome. But as soon as we took off, I was like, oh boy, these guys are booking. I gotta fucking twist it. I gotta fucking twist it. Keep up with these guys, and even Robert had commented, "Is like, man, this is gonna be a long day if we're gonna ride this hard all day long."
Dude, you know what Aaron said,
which is killer for us to start like that, because you never know. Like when you go riding with somebody for new, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Like same in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
like when you meet somebody who, I don't know, it doesn't matter what belt they are. You go to roll them, you're like, all right, I'm gonna start out easy because I don't want to just crush this guy. And then you kind of meet them where they're at, and then they turn it up, then you turn it up. Before you know it, you're like, oh, this guy's tough. Like, all right, cool. But no, that's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
No, it was really awesome. It was a really fucking good day. His buddy also is from that side of town, from Ellensburg, so he rides clearly.
Was it Pat?
I don't know.
His name Patrick?
I forget.
Oh, okay. Because his cousin Pat lives out in Ellensburg. Pat and Russ.
Might have been. Yeah, I'm
Pat
terrible
rides.
with names. Yeah.
Was he kind of a chubby guy?
Yeah.
Missing a tooth?
No.
Red hair?
He may have. No.
Talk like a redneck.
No.
Then I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know. That's the only time I've ever met him, but they fucking booked. That, like I said, that's awesome. When you go to ride with someone for the first time and it's like that.
Yeah, I've been trying to make that connection for a long time too.
Yeah,
like, Aaron, you got to meet my buddies. Okay, I will one day. He thought the same thing. He's like, oh man, there's gonna be some posers. Dude, they're good.
No, it's awesome. And
he's cracked the fuck up when he saw Robert like get out of the RV with a
Coors Light.
He was like, what the fuck? This guy's drinking at 9 a.m.
That's why I call him Super Asian.
He's an alien, bro. He's fucking alien.
He is an alien.
Yeah,
that's all he has for breakfast. That's what he does in the fucking races.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that guy. I mean, I love him. He's my buddy, but fuck that guy. We go to go dirt bike and go racing, and I'm like, in my RV doing push-ups and sit-ups and fucking stretches and eating like a fucking,
eating your vegetables and stuff.
Hydrating like crazy. And I still, get my ass kicked by him. And his waking up, smoking cigarettes, drinking Coors Lights. Like, fucking Asian. Fuck you.
Yeah. This is what, and then around noontime, Aaron said you guys, did some riding and then went back. And then Melissa's making sandwiches. Aaron's wife. She's hella cool, by the way. Right?
Dude, she made me a banging sandwich. Yeah, dude, I didn't even know who she was, but she brought me a fucking sandwich.
Yeah, and then Robert was like, "No, I'm good. I got what all I need right here is a 6-pack."
Yeah.
And then Aaron walks in the trailer and he's like, and he says, "Ashley, does Robert eat?" And she was like, "Does he have beer?" He's like, "Yeah, he's drinking beer." He's like, "Oh, he's fine."
Yeah.
That's funny.
He starts. That'll catch up to him at about mile marker 30. For ever doing a long ride. Right. He tapers off pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still impressive because I don't know any human that can do that.
No, well,
I really don't.
He's an alien.
I don't. I mean,
dude,
how many people do you know that can drink first thing in the morning Coors Light and go perform?
I know, right?
And compete.
Well, remember in the band when him and I played the band together, like he would fucking get hammered.
Yeah.
And he would just blazing. And remember, I don't know if back in 2010 when we first recorded our EP with Brian Valentino, rest in peace. Brian said that Robert was one of the best guitar players he's ever worked with in the studio. I
believe it. Yeah.
Like he would like play a song one take, like and Brian was like, "Wow. Holy crap! Okay, this is wow,
awesome."
And he's worked with professionals. He has an Oscar for Brokeback Mountain.
Got a good ear too, and he knows when it's wrong.
Yeah. Robert he's an alien, dude. Yeah, he's an alien.
I remember when I met Robert, he worked at Little John's way back in the day. Probably if I had to guess, probably 98-ish, maybe a little sooner. I forget. Either way, there was. I met him, and we all decided to go to some studio in Bellevue. I forget the name of it. And a buddy of mine, I brought my guitar. They have a drum set already there that you can go make noise on. And we just suck at life. We're there to make noise,
Yeah.
Robert shows up and want to jam, and he comes in and he starts playing some Metallica riffs. And we're like, oh fuck. This guy's serious. Yeah. We're not that cool.
No, let's just put our shit away.
And so, but he was in his teens. I'm older than he is. So, and he was busting out, shit like that. We're like, oh my god, how the fuck do you know that? Being so young, it was pretty impressive. But I relate that to dirt biking too, because then shortly after that, I started dirt biking with him. And again, I've chased this fucker my whole fucking. Yeah. I've been dirt biking for 20 years. I've been chasing Robert, and I think I finally just beat him at the first race last year.
Once.
Yeah.
And how many years have you been riding? How many years have you been riding?
A long time. Yeah. I haven't been riding probably about 20 years.
20 years.
I was too poor growing up. I never got a dirt bike.
Gotcha.
I earned my first dirt bike when I was 23.
After working.
And,
swinging a hammer.
Swinging a fucking hammer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But even then, riding with Robert, he was always a ninja. He's always that much faster than me, just that little bit, and I could never fucking keep up. And then you watch him play guitar, his brain is just fast.
Yeah.
That's all I can come up with for it.
Speaking of dirt biking, you have a clothing line that you're trying to get going here. By the way, I'm wearing a hat, RevNek. Like nice quality stuff too. I noticed that like it's not like you're just putting a name on garbage.
No.
You like to wear your stuff like and when you give it to someone, they go, oh fuck, this is nice, right? And you're not cheaping out, and it's not even really about the money. You're just trying to like get a brand out there, right? Just a name. Yeah.
Just trying, and as far as the quality goes, I know what quality is.
Right.
The unfortunate part is I'm not a designer. I'm not a clothes builder.
Right.
I'm a fucking carpenter.
Right.
Trying to pretend like I'm good at building clothes. But so what happens is 90% of the time is I make something and it sucks and I throw it away or I give it away. But that's just a part of the process. You can't get good at something unless you just get involved. Just do it. That's the best fucking slogan ever. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. It is. It really is. You can't think of something and assume you're going to get good at it without just diving in. You have to dive in. Yeah. Go get it. So
you got to go.
RevNek for me, it was an idea. Honestly, it just came about. I was just bullshitting at a party with Josh Brantley. We're at John's cabin up in the woods.
Yeah.
And I was saying, why don't we make some gear that doesn't look so fucking flashy. To make you look like a goon. Why don't I make some gear that looks like casual clothing, but it's actual riding gear, like flannels and pants that look like denim and shit like that. And then that kind of sparked the interest. And then I started trying to, and I knew nothing. I mean, I knew nothing about nothing in that industry. So I'm reaching out to Craigslist, finding people that how to make clothing, and I don't even know what to call it. I didn't even know I didn't know who to search for or anything. So I started paying people to make jerseys for me, and it just sucked. I had no idea that there's so many other places to look out. There's manufacturers out there that want people like me they want me to hire them to build some shit, and those people, all you can do is it's all trial and error. Hire them, and if it sucks, the communication has to be.
Well, that's what innovation is trial and error.
Yeah,
right?
Oh yeah.
So the cars weren't invented without trial and error. Right. Planes, houses, there's trial and error. Yeah. Even today, when you build a custom home, you're not going to have a plan that executed perfectly from start to finish. There's going to be some trial and error, and that's the ability to just be able to do that, to have the team to look at everything from different perspectives, to say, hey, point this out, come together, bam, it's just part of it.
How many times have you built something and just said, fuck this, fucking tore it all apart and did it again?
Okay, all right, you know what, here we go. Here's a story for you. How old was I? In my early 20s. I was working for, I believe it was this concrete company building forms, and the lead carpenter that I was working under, who'd been doing this for like 30 fucking years, and he'll tell you, I've been doing this 30 years since you were a twinkle in your daddy's eye. How many times have you heard that fucking joke, right? He builds like half of this foundation footing, right? And he's just trying to, show me the ropes. Right. And I'm already a master framer, by the way. Framing 6,000 square foot homes from scratch, like a math genius. Geometry, like I'm good at this stuff.
Right.
And he's building this thing, and he gets about halfway through it, and I go and like pull a couple measurements and look at it, and I go, hey dude, this, and this, and this, and this. And he's like basically kind of like upset at me for like looking at his work. But the reason I called it out is because I knew the severity of the situation. Dude, it's a foundation for $1 million home. Like, you can't just like fuck it up. Like
that's the most important part,
right? Yeah. Like if it's an inch out of square, that's a big gosh dang deal, man. So and it was more than an inch out of square. I could tell by the footings. So I remember I laid the footings with a guy previously, and then he came and we did this tilt, the vertical forms, right? And I could tell by looking at him. And he was like, oh, the footing's out of square. I was like, actually, no, they're not. How do you know? I was like, because I built them. He's like, but you're new. I was like, dude, yes, I'm new at this, but I know math. I know 3, 4, 5. And I have this calculator that can,
I'm a framer.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I'm telling you, these walls are off, and I'm just trying to help you, bro. Yeah. And I appreciate, and you're teaching me a lot, by the way. Thank you. But like, I'm just seeing something that you're not seeing here. And we pull out the tapes. Sure enough. And he was mad. He was mad at me for calling him out, and he was also mad that he fucked up, and he knew he couldn't lie his way out of it. He's just a cocky fucker, right? So, and then he just started like
some new guy comes in and shows him up.
Yeah, but dude, he just said fuck it. He started grabbing the panels and just going. Whoosh. He like tore this wall apart. You know what I'm talking about? It takes in like 5 minutes. He's went ape shit on it. I was like, oh fuck, this is crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's build it.
At least the truck wasn't there.
Yeah, he just instead of like trying to like figure out how to like keep it,
Jimmy rig it,
fucking broke it and said, all right, let's do it, redo it. Oh. But no, it's kind of I felt kind of bad, but also I was like, oh man, I'm glad I called that out because
sometimes that's just how it goes. Tear it apart, fucking start all over.
Yeah, and if you see something that's obviously a problem, don't be afraid to say something. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm gonna get yelled at if I say something. No, that is selfish. Yeah. Take the yelling, the screaming, because you want to fix the big problem here. Yeah. You don't want the boss to have to. What if they poured the concrete? You're talking $100,000 worth of work done, and then the framers go, hey, we can't build on this, and he has I just saved him so much, thousands and thousands of dollars. Right. Set this guy's pride aside, set my feelings aside, and make sure it's done right.
Right.
Yeah. But no, when you said that, like I remember, he like just broke it and just started.
Sometimes
over.
that's just what needs to happen. Tear the shit apart, and
yeah.
And so with RevNek, the same deal. Man, I build some shit that I think is cool, and I get it, and it's not that fucking cool. So I toss it. I'll give it to some bums. I'll do something with it.
What about your construction company? How'd you get into that?
I just had so much side business. I worked for selling construction at the time. My roots of construction was framing, and I got into back then, I was only making $15 an hour. My oldest daughter Jillian was 2-3 years old.
By the way, back then $15 an hour was really good money because we're freaking old.
not when you're in and out of court for every fucking thing you could possibly imagine.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you got criminal, civil matters and child support matters. I mean, fuck, I was in court all the time, and every time it's you're paying money. So $15 an hour, yeah. Plus, I didn't have a driver's license either, and I couldn't get a driver's license.
I remember those days.
Yeah, it was terrible. But,
I remember those days.
And then I kept getting pulled over without a driver's license. First time I was driving all license suspended third degree. And once it goes to first degree, that kind of sucks. You don't want that.
No.
But
side work turned into a construction company.
So side work, just a shit ton of. So I was framing forever. Then I got into doing commercial work in the union for selling construction, and I hustled. I fucking ran because I got the back of my head. You fucking pussy, get that fucking board up here. And I get in the union. These motherfuckers are walking. I was like, dude, I am not going to get fired before this guy. I will be the last guy in this fucking job. Everyone's going to get laid off at some point, but I won't be anywhere near the beginning of the layoffs. And I went from making $15 an hour to $1 or $32 an hour at the time. My buddy Jack Yarbrough kind of snuck me in the back door of the union and journey. I didn't have to do any apprenticeship or nothing. I signed up as a journey level carpenter, and you may have met my buddy Jack.
I feel like I recognize that name. That's why I'm like opening up right now.
He's a good dude.
Is it Jack?
Yes. Yeah,
Jack Yarbrough.
Yeah. Jack is funny as shit. You ugly, no good, goat smelling son of a infested pig fucker.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was Jack.
Is that him?
That's
he's
him.
Prince of Becky in it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So Jack got me into the union, and selling construction, man, they treated me good. They were good, solid fucking company. Their leadership is next to none. They're beyond awesome. And but at some point I had just so much side work going on. I was working a lot of hours, and I was making more money on the hours after work than what I was at work.
Yeah.
So at some point I was like, yeah, you know what? I think I was 26 years old. I had at that point now 8 years experience in construction, and I thought I had it to start my own show. And I started my business actually doing commercial work. I was doing a doctor office. That was it.
Would you go back and do it differently?
Oh yeah.
You would?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
If you had a chance to go back and do it differently, what would you do?
I would take some fucking business classes.
Good point. Yeah, you heard it there, kids. Take some business classes, but not college. You don't need to go to college. You just need to find someone to lean on, right?
If you're going to go to college, that's fine. Learn business.
Right.
Learn business, because it don't matter where you go in college. So many people go to college and they don't do in their career anything that they learn in college. Business, you can take that, whatever your passion is in life, you can start your business anywhere, and you will always have that.
Because you understand business structure.
You understand business structure. I learned everything the hard way.
That's why 9 out of 10 businesses fail within the first few years.
That's why I'm good at business now, because I survived all that.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, tell me about it. I have 5 businesses, and the first one took 10 years before I realized I was fucking nowhere near where I needed to be.
Yeah.
And then the way the compound effect works, right? 10 years of suffering, starting my business with so much experience, because you were a part of that. By the way, when I started my business in 2009 or 10, 2009, 2010, somewhere around that, Duncan was one of the guys that said, Shanghai, my nickname he used to call it. He's like, go get your fucking business license, dude. Stop fucking around. I was like, oh man, okay. It's like, I just like, is that like, oh my God, is this the end of the world? And, no, it's just a business license, dude. Go get it. Start somewhere.
It's paper.
Yeah, it's a piece of paper, dude. Stop being so scared of it. Like, fucking no shit. So thanks for that advice, by the way.
Hell yeah. Just do it.
First two letters
Just
in the word.
fucking do it.
My buddy says first two letters in the word goal is go.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude. And so if you would have taken some business courses, gotcha.
That would have made a big difference. Because there's so many things I didn't know. I did. Yeah. Shit. Looking back, do you ever go back over? Do you? How much of your old? How far back do you hold all of your shit, like all your estimates and
7 years?
7 years.
7 years, and the reason for that is because for one, IRS, if I ever get audited, they want to go back 7 years. Also, anything that I did previous to 7 years, I either forgot about or don't want to reflect on it to learn from because 7 years ago, estimates were totally different than they are now.
The reason I ask is because I still have all of it.
Oh, fuck. You fucking hoarder.
So I
just burn that shit, dude. Get rid of it.
I don't. I will because I don't like stuff, and I'm going to have a dump trailer party soon. It is all organized, year by year by year by year.
Well, of course it is, yeah.
I've got every receipt from every transaction I've ever done between.
Well, you're an organized person.
Yes.
I always remember that about you. It's one thing that you're systematic, and that's one of your successes in business. I know that. Outside of just going and whatever. Like you said, I'd go back and learn business. Well, let me say this. If you can develop systems and you can, at the very least, stick to them or appoint people that can, maintain the systems, you're going to increase your probability of success, hands down. But you've always been very organized.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I have a Sari. I'm organized in my own way, but I'm more organized chaos, she calls it.
Yeah.
She's more organized bookkeeper.
Right.
Thank you. Thank gosh, because without her, I would not. I would have to hire a bookkeeper, which is possible.
I think I would just quit without Cam.
Right.
Just fucking quit.
I'd be like, yeah, exactly.
I actually just got a solicitor to call me yesterday. He was asking, "Hey, is this the business owner?" I said, "No, he quit." No. he didn't know what to say.
They always call me.
He quit.
Those calls. Hey, I need to speak to the business owner. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't take these calls, dude. Remove me from your list. Yeah. And then 2 hours later, it's like, what are you gonna do? There's more of them than there are us. They want to take our money, like we have money. Like, by the way, just because we own construction companies doesn't mean we have money just to give away. Fuck, man. Yeah. We pay out way more than we receive. As a matter of fact, let's talk about that a little bit. Construction business expenses, overhead, profit margins. $5 million will go through my bank account, and 4.5 million of it will go to everyone else.
Comes and goes.
It's crazy.
So fast.
And so if you set up a year worth of estimates and contracts and you're off 20%, 10%, guys, that 4.5, that 4.5 million turned into 4.85. You're hurting. What's the point? What's the point of being in business if you're only going to make the same money you would make banging boards for the union?
You'd be blown away how many people are running 5% margins.
It's crazy. It's
ridiculous.
Terrifying. I guess it depends on the gross, right? Yeah. But 5% margins, to make $100K a year, you would have to, $5 million gross.
I think probably there's so many small businesses that are running on that, and they don't realize it. And they don't. I'm not gonna say any names, but I've worked with many subs too. That they're just check to check and just
and let me say this, bless their hearts. Part of that is that they're naive. Okay, they're naive. They also have competitors which are also naive. They have competitors who are also naive, and then you have this standard. The bar is set so low, and it sucks. And they almost have to sacrifice their quality to make up for the difference. Yeah. So they can make ends meet. It's bad. And I have a lot of subcontractors and a lot of small business owners that I help with that.
Right.
Do you need to change?
No.
Okay. I have a lot of subcontractors, small business owners and stuff that I help with that. I help them understand that.
Right.
Because the guys who send me the invoice and ask for the check before they're even done on my job, I almost feel bad.
What do you say?
I say, hey, I'm going to call the homeowner.
Right.
Okay. And make sure the job is done. And then I'm going to send my invoice to them, and then I'm going to get you paid ASAP.
Yeah.
I always pay my guys as soon as I can. I don't,
Same. Yeah. I don't do no month bullshit.
No,
as soon as
bullshit.
so I invoice every week.
That's it.
And
That's
then they get their check as soon as I get my check.
You streamline it. Streamline the cash flow.
But there's so many times where the subs might ask, hey, like for instance, it could be a time material job where the sub is getting paid hourly, but he wants a 50% deposit. I'm like, whoa, what's the 50% deposit? Because you're not working off an estimate.
We don't know what to base that off of. Yeah, right.
So you invoice me at the end of every week, and I'll pay you the next Monday or Tuesday.
Right.
But I don't give deposits for that. They're like, well, I need a deposit. So they're really good. They're awesome subs.
But they live paycheck to paycheck.
Broke.
It's scary.
And then they got to pay their guys. They got to keep it going.
Let me say this. Yes. If they were educated on bookkeeping, thinking ahead, financing, right, then it would be a different story if they had a buffer. You should always have a buffer in the bank.
Yeah.
I'll give you an idea of my business. My expenses, and my average expenses a month is over $200,000, right, ballpark, okay? And that's with employees, taxes, 941, L&I, all that stuff.
Right.
You just name it, right? Subs, materials.
Yeah.
You should keep at least 30% of that in your bank account. So 100K minimum in the business account. Because so fast you could go 2 weeks go by and you don't collect, but you're paying out.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. Like a kitchen cabinets. The average bill for kitchen cabinets,
Right.
We're calling it $40,000 to $50,000. If I paid out that money without receiving it on 2 kitchens, well, that's $100,000 in my pocket, right? So you got to keep at least a 30% buffer in there, and you got to watch it. You got to watch it.
That makes it. That's an interesting point too, because if you look into real estate, a lot of those are net 60.
Net 60.
So if you got 10 employees, you're paying them every week. You're paying all the materials as well. That those numbers add up really fast. Yeah,
real fast.
So then that comes, so what do contractors do? They get loans. I don't know. I don't
Maybe
do
they
commercial,
do.
and I've never.
So some people have a line of credit. I do not. I refuse. Not okay. I'm not refusing for any reason other than I don't need it. And not to brag or sound cocky, but I don't.
I'm
need
the same.
it.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to get there because then that means I'm in debt.
Yeah. Right.
There's a difference between in debt, like, I have this van I owe $30,000 on. I make payments on it, but that van makes me money.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. When I have to take out loans, a line of credit to front materials so I can do a job, I rely on completing that. No, I don't want to be there.
No, I totally get it. But that's what I'm saying. The difference between what we do and what Bellator does, for instance. He's buying a lot of metal. A lot. He's paying a lot of labor. And he's paying a lot of materials. Yeah. Granted, his
margins are better than ours.
His margins are far better than ours. Yeah.
Fucking
that's why he's got 5 Corvettes and we don't.
Well, also he's 60 years old. Keep that in mind. When 20 years from now, we might be a different story.
But he's lost everything he's had 3 times. So he's a fucking gangster.
You could take everything from a man, but you can't take his knowledge unless you put a bullet in his head.
Yeah, and that's truth. If we all lose everything we have right now, we're all going to be right back where we once was in 1 year, I'm sure. So.
Dave Ramsey talks about that. He was a millionaire and he went broke and he said, "That's it, I'm fucking done." Blah blah blah. And then he developed a system for him, and now he's worth $55 million. Yeah, because he stuck to the simple system.
He's a fucking stud.
He is.
Although, and it's fun to listen to.
I love Uncle Dave, man. I love Uncle Dave, but. What he does is for, let's call it, people that want to be safe. What I do is a little different. I like to leverage debt to earn money, but it's a little more experience involved. And Dave would look at me and say, "You're a fucking dumb butt, stupid." And I would go, "Yes, Dave, I understand." But his philosophy is a little different than mine. But again, if you're somebody who kind of, feels like that you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're drowning, when you want to retire and you don't see it happen, go listen to Dave for a year straight. Dave Ramsey, he will get you. He'll get you where you need to go. Yeah. It's 7 simple baby steps, and I do appreciate it. Hopefully we didn't get off on a tangent there, but Duncan, what do you do when a sub is broke? It
depends on the sub.
Yeah, you tell them.
There's sometimes I get new subs. And I find that out really fast.
Well, there's a reason for looking for work, dude.
Yeah.
There's a reason for looking for work. And The problem I have is this: when a subcontractor is really good at providing the product, but they suck at business, it's almost like they suck so bad at business that hurts me more than them being so good at the product. I provide quality for people, but there's a difference between exceptional and quality, right? I mean, obviously you got guys who suck. They're gonna fucking drown, and it sucks. Right. And when I come across those guys, I tell them, hey, dude, you're not doing very good here.
I feel like there's a lot of quality guys that are gonna drown too
because they suck at business. So I tell them that. Right. I say, dude, you're awesome, but can I say this? You need to answer your fucking phone. Yeah. You need to answer your phone. You need to give me quotes. When I say, hey, I need an estimate for this, because I want to get an estimate to the customer, because I got competitors too, bro. Yeah. You know? And they don't, because they're so busy stroking paint or hanging rock or whatever. They're hurting themselves. Do
you have them estimate before you even,
yes.
like when you're estimating your job?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes. I need to know. I don't want to guess. And the reason, I'll tell you why that is. If I go to my customer and say, oh, it's going to be $10,000 to hang this drywall, and then we're doing the work, and then the drywall guy comes in and be like, oh, I'll do this for $10,000. I'm like, whoa, I thought you could do it for $6,000 or $7,000. They're like, nah, bro, I won't make money. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Who's the dumbass? Right. Me. Why? Because I put the cart before the horse. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. It if like the way that I do it is I'll give them a preliminary bid, and we've talked about this.
No, let's talk about that, because that's a good point too. It's good.
I give them a preliminary bid of how much I think.
But you specify that,
and I tell them that.
Yes.
I do not get my subs involved until we sign a contract. Once we're in contract, I'm calling that dude, and when that dude sees Duncan calling him, he knows that I'm in contract.
He knows,
and I need some fucking numbers. And then the prelim, it works very well because I let them know, hey, these are very vague numbers, and I base it off a square foot formula. Every job I do, my guys have a daily report. Everything that they're doing in that day, whether it be doing trim, doing demolition, doing drywall, doing whatever. How many hours? Do you have 3 hours in trim, 2 hours in demolition, 1 hour in framing, whatever it is? I don't care. Put it in the daily report.
Yeah.
At the end of the daily report, I put that into my system. And
well, that's how you're evaluating the experience.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I break everything down to a square foot formula. So when it comes time to bid or even preliminary bid, I have a square foot formula even for kitchen renovations. I'll do a preliminary for pre-drywall and everything after drywall.
So this is what I do. There's a lot of line items. By the way, a line item is basically a part of the scope, like kitchen cabinets is a line item, countertops is a line item, installing kitchen cabinets is a line item. Anyways, what I do is some of my subs, I know what they charge. Yeah. I know what the tile guy charges. I know what the countertop guy charges. Also, that's easy. I send the square footage over the consto. He gets back to me like that. Yeah. Which is another reason why he has my business. Because he's professional and he's business. He's on top of it. His quality's good. It's just as good as the competitors. I don't need to get rid of him for someone who's exceptional, because he is, you see what I'm saying? So when I give someone an estimate, in the aspect of I get it from the horse's mouth before I deliver, it's because they need to know the price. Yeah. But there
you gotta get them in range,
right? Yeah. But there are some line items that are like that. The range. Hey, electrical, volatile. We open up these walls, we don't know what we're gonna get. Right. So I give you an estimated cost based on past, many past kitchens we've done, and it's X amount of dollars. However, price may vary depending on work required to complete scope, and they appreciate it. And sometimes it comes in under. And I like that. I like that when hey, you know what? I guessed it was 12. It turned out it's only 10. Yeah. And they like that. Sure. And that's a good feeling, right? So, but sometimes you open it up and dry rot. We got to reframe this. And you didn't, no one saw this, okay? Like we're not, Superman. So I like that preliminary. Yeah. However, I do that, but not on all of the line items. When I estimate drywall though, I get pictures, and I assume we're taking all the drywall off.
Do you use Hulk? Who do you use for drywall?
A couple people. One of the guys I use is JSD Construction. His name Jose Gonzalez. He does painting and drywall. Another drywall guy I use, a guy named Romo, that my superintendent Aaron has worked with for many years. Basically smaller guys, but quality and You know, they communicate, and they're fair. Like I know their pricing. I know how they price. They do good work, and they communicate. So, but it takes a long time to get like my floor guy. 10 years I've been working with him. I never change.
Yeah, same with mine. Yeah.
Like I know what he charges.
Right.
Oh, we're doing all new hardwoods.
Yeah.
We're gonna install white oak. We're gonna sand, stain, bona finish.
Yeah.
It's $23 a square foot.
Yep.
I know it.
Yeah.
Right. But
so my drywall, the reason I ask my drywaller when it comes to remodels, he won't even give me a bid until the framing's done.
That's it too, right?
So,
they have to see it three-dimensionally.
Yeah.
And I tell customers that too. I was like, guys, let me tell you something. When a customer, like, you're giving me blueprints for this house you want to build, okay? It's not as straightforward. It's not
new construction.
It's not new construction. Yeah. We remodel. We're doing additions. There's retrofitting. There's contingency. Like, we're going to give you an estimate based off of what we see on paper, but the difference between paper and three-dimensional is two different realms.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's why I tell my customer some of these line items are contingent. Things that are straightforward is like, okay, we know how many kitchen cabinets are going.
Yeah.
We know how many kitchen cabinets are going in. We can get you the price on the kitchen cabinets.
Yeah.
The countertops, we haven't picked out the details yet. So we estimate it based on level C at this much per square foot.
Sure.
And it could change depending on what you pick out. Windows, we can price that window. We can price that door. Blah, 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 blah. Right? But what's the difference between... Splash it. Yeah.
We're done.
Get rid of it all. Yeah, we did it. What's the difference between framing it this way and framing it that way? Could be double. You see? Yeah. But
yeah,
I think the construction business is one of the hardest businesses because it has everything involved.
Yeah.
You know, like everything involved. It's always moving.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a restaurant down here where you know what a restaurant is.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
And once you have a restaurant that is monetized and making a profit, it's kind of hard for that to just stop unless something catastrophic happens, right? Or you change your ingredients, and then people who used to go there go, oh, this place is gross, you know, and then they stop going there.
Yeah.
And then they tell people, you know, in construction, you have to always be progressing. You have to always, one bad job can ruin you.
Right.
You know, one bad job can ruin you.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm so lucky. Well, we're both lucky. We're both really lucky and blessed, and we've earned our position too. So there's that. But I feel like I'm very lucky. If most of my, I'd say probably about 85% of my work is time and material. $135 per hour per dude, and that's just. Can I make more money bidding it out? Sure, I could, but I don't lose. I don't lose ever, and.
You can't lose because that's how you go bankrupt. And the definition of bankrupt is done, gone. See you later. Adios, motherfucker. Yeah.
But for where we're at, I didn't. Did you go? Did you graduate high school?
No,
I didn't either. Yeah.
No, I have no opposition towards people who go to school, finish school, go to college. However, I don't think it's necessary depending on your strengths.
No, I think if my daughter approached me saying she knew exactly what she wanted to do, or even if she thinks that she knows what she wants to do, and she would like to take classes on that over her high school, I'd let her do it in a second.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, also you're going to see your daughter's strengths, okay, and her passions and where they overlap, and you're gonna be able to help her in that direction. For instance, my son playing piano.
Right.
I bought him a $25,000 piano.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Yeah.
That he can smash those keys, dude. And
you know what I want to hear him play?
What?
November Rain.
Give me like 2 years.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Yeah. 2 years. I know it. But
so
I want to put that request in now.
School wasn't for me. I'm not saying it's not for everybody. There's people that do well in school.
I think
it wasn't for me.
I was lucky in school. I lived on my own from the time I was 15 all the way through high school. The only reason I stayed in high school, which thank you, Jesus, God, or whatever higher power is controlling us.
Somebody, thank you.
The only reason I stayed in school was because Jillian's mom, Brooke, her parents always told Brooke that she should not be with me because I don't have a future to offer her.
Oh, my God.
It pissed me off. And I was like, fuck these motherfuckers.
I'm going to show them.
I lived in a 100 square foot shack in Bellevue, Eastgate. And I lived there for 3 years. And I went to Newport High School all through that. And my mission was to finish high school just to prove them wrong. Just because they pissed me off that bad when I was 15 years old. Mm-hmm. At some point, I decided I didn't care about the classes that I don't give a fuck about. Mm-hmm. I didn't at the time. I wish I liked history back then, but I didn't. I hated that class.
And you're not good at it. You're just wasting your time.
But now
you're
looking back,
your teacher's time.
Yeah. Looking back, I wish I liked it, and I wish I was interested, but I wasn't.
You're not.
I wasn't interested in science.
A fish is not interested in climbing a tree. So don't make a fish try to climb a goddamn tree.
That's right. Yeah.
You're wasting your time, and so is the fish.
Newport High School had this really cool class, and it was a construction class. It wasn't just wood shop. It was a construction class, and it was a 2-hour long class, and I got to do it for 4 semesters in a row. And we would build the class was we would build sheds like
I did
just
the same
sheds,
thing.
and we would the school would sell them to the public for the cost of the lumber. And so we'd build the sheds in a manner where we could tear it down, and we'd tear the shed down and we'd deliver it to the public's house.
Prefab, dude.
And we would reassemble it.
Yeah.
And it was the coolest fucking class ever. So I think
you're learning something.
Yeah.
And somebody's benefiting from it.
Yep.
And good on the school. Right?
Yeah.
That dude, yeah.
So Mr. Sipe was the teacher's name. He's a wrestling coach as well. And
of course he was.
He was a really fucking cool dude. And I haven't seen him since. And I've got so much to thank him for, and he doesn't even know it. But he doesn't even. I have no. So Chris,
he already knows it, D-man.
A buddy of mine, Chris Sundenson, is still in contact with him. So the dude's still alive. I know that.
Yeah.
He was old back then, so it would be questionable if he was still alive or not. But he was old to me. I was 15. But either way, that there was so much value to that class. By the time I got out of high school, I didn't like all the other classes. I didn't care because I knew exactly what I was going to do.
Right.
I knew what I was doing.
Right.
And I there's still a part in the back of my brain where I was interested in maybe doing some auto body, but for the most part, cutting that fucking wood and nailing it together was so fun.
Do you see yourself sitting in the same garage for 30 years straight? No,
but I see myself owning 10 of them. So that's
but that's not being an auto body mechanic. That's being a businessman.
That's right.
That's the difference.
Yeah. But
so we're no longer hammer swingers. We're businessmen.
Looking back, I couldn't have gone wrong either way. Whether I went with auto body or whether I would have went with construction. If I was an auto body, I would have.
So this is a perfect example of Duncan being in charge of Duncan. Mm-hmm. Duncan living Duncan's life and not letting someone else live your life for you.
Yeah.
Right. And then now you're able to help people, provide them with a life because you did that.
Sure.
Yeah. Not just your daughter, your employees, your subcontractors. Yep. Yeah. So and dude, if it not just trying to sound all sentimental or weird or whatever, but like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Mm-hmm. You were a big part of my creation, man. Mm-hmm. You were a big part of my journey. When you told me to stop being a bitch and go get my business license, I thought getting a business license was signing my soul over to the fucking devil, and that was it. And I better be great at business.
Scary.
So scary. I could build anything. Mm. I could fucking build a bathroom, a kitchen. I could frame a multi-million-dollar home, but I was terrified of a $250 piece of paper.
Fear.
Yeah.
Fucked up thing. Yeah.
Fucked up thing.
It's a fucked up thing.
Yeah. And I feel like fear. The fear is obviously good. Mm-hmm. It's a defense mechanism, right? But I feel like people play on that to indoctrinate you, to keep you from doing certain things and going certain places, And the C student hires the A students.
Right. Totally.
Yeah. And nothing against those A students, because if they like what they do, they're good at it, and they're content. Mm-hmm. Good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for providing. Thank you for building. Thank you for creating. Thank you for adding value to others, and getting your paycheck and being able to provide for your family. Thank you.
Yeah.
That just was not for me.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I think one thing with me with just starting off all that going in business and everything, I think right out of the gates, I was always comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes, you got to get out of your comfort zone.
I think that's where you succeed as well too.
Because I've suffered. Yeah. Because I've suffered. I grew up uncomfortable. Right.
But most people don't want to be uncomfortable at all.
No,
so getting out of your comfort zone sucks.
Look at bodybuilders.
But when you're good at being uncomfortable because you've been far more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just a little bit uncomfortable is just fine, and a little bit uncomfortable, you build on it. So
right, and that's nature in itself. That's humanity. That's the animal kingdom. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, winters come, it's cold as fuck. Summers come, it's hot as fuck. Like
today was cold as fuck.
I know it's 20-some degrees outside. I know, and like you have to be able to. Your body is engineered to be able to endure this type of what is uncomfortable. Discomfort is a feeling you get, and you go, okay, I can't do this for too long, or else I could die. Yeah. So I need to do something to fix the situation. So feeling discomfort is a defense mechanism in the way,
right?
Which entices you to learn how to prevent, right? But when everybody else builds this safety net around you. To prevent you from feeling that discomfort, so you be a good little lad and a good little worker bee. That's dangerous. Yeah, that's dangerous because then they have control of you. How do they have control of you? They have you in their little cage of comfort.
Yep.
They give you the little bits and pieces here and there.
Speaking of discomfort, when I walked into this shit, I didn't know what the fuck I was getting into. I wasn't sure about it.
Welcome to episode 1.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome. I love it. Yeah.
So the idea...
In fact, when you called me, Kim had even asked, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't care. Because you know Shannon, Shannon called me and said, come over, bring Angel's Envy. I'm in.
I told Kim I have no idea what's up Shannon's sleeve. She's like, God only knows. I'm like, I know, but I'll let you know.
Well, this is the start of something that I hope is going to help people. Because I feel like I'm in a position now to do so. Because in order to help people, I have to be able to offer something. Yeah. Okay? For instance, I give you the coat off my back, but I got to have a fucking coat on my back. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So the idea of a village is to be able to do your part to help this man and this woman. And they do their part to help this man and this woman. And together you thrive.
Yeah. Right.
You survive. Mm-hmm. And it may be uncomfortable at sometimes, but that's okay. If you go through life completely comfortable, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Even your most wealthy people
I think that's where we're both so lucky. It's we're so fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Like when I saw this, I was not comfortable, but I knew with a little bit of this, I'd be just fucking fine.
I knew that you may walk in here and go, what the fuck? But I knew you would do it.
Yeah.
Because you're not bashful. Right? No, you're not afraid of it. You're not afraid of munching. You also, you've done just about everything there is to do when it comes to business. When it comes to name something, right? You've been there, man. You've done that, and you're just a good, down to earth dude too. And that's why I'm very grateful to have you a part of my village. Right. A part of my son's life because that's the community that makes a man, not just independent, right? Like, people are like, I'm independent. Who the fuck wants to be independent? Yeah. Come to me and say, hey, you're going to live the rest of your life without people. Fuck that. Yeah. In me now.
Right.
Yeah. I want my friends. I want my family. I want to meet new people. Right. That's what we're here for. Right.
Yep.
I mean, people go, fuck everyone. I just have my cats and dogs. Well, good for you.
Right.
I like cats and dogs too, man. But but I want people.
Totally.
There's some assholes I can do without, but I still want to meet them once in a while just to remind myself of why I don't hang out with them. Right. I learn from them. I learn from their fucking disposition or the choices they make. Mm-hmm. And once in a while, I may meet an asshole and go, hey, you know what? I think you have potential, but can I tell you something? You're kind of a dick, man. Mm-hmm. And they go, you know what, man, my boss tells me, Daddy says you should read this book. I'm like, yeah, actually, it's a good book. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, you should read it. He's like, oh, fuck. Thanks, dude. Sometimes you may meet an asshole. And
you need that, yeah.
Maybe you've just started something that prevents him from being an asshole.
Right.
But we need assholes too.
Yeah.
I think we do.
Yep.
My boss, Glenn, who taught me to be a carpenter, was an asshole.
Aaron's boss.
Yeah. Aaron's uncle.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change him
for
anything.
So he's retired now?
He's retired. He's still poking
Where does he
around,
make his
doing some
money?
work.
How do you retire when you're self-employed?
So the tricky thing is he got severely injured on the job. He broke his back.
Yeah.
Broke his back, right? So even with a broken fucking back, this guy went to work the next day, man. He went to work. He got out of bed and he was like, oh, man, oh, fuck, oh, God. He went to work. You know how I know that? Because he hired me the day he broke his back.
How did he break his back?
Fell downstairs.
Damn.
Slid down him.
Wow.
And he like, boom, and compressed his spine and cracked his vertebrae. Busted the disc, cracked his vertebrae, like just exploded his back. He had tools.
Jesus fuck.
And he's a stout dude.
Yeah.
He was built like me. And he had tools in his hands and he slipped down the stairs and boom. And the reason he was rushing out of the house because he got a call that his girlfriend was like having some issues. Turns out she had cancer. Damn. So she was having brain cancer or something. She was having some issues and wasn't like functioning correctly. And the daughter called, and anyways, he's rushing out of work, and he broke his back, gets home, goes to the hospital, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Dude had a shit year.
And then 2 days later, he shows up to work with a broken back, and I'm new.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Glenn. I'm like, hey, Glenn, I'm Shannon. He was like, weren't you supposed to be here yesterday? He was like, no, you told me Wednesday. He was like, yeah, I've had a rough couple days. I think I broke my back. I'm like, what the fuck? Crazy. Rest is history.
Yeah.
Tough guy. But, wow, what a tangent. It's fun though.
Yeah, totally fun. This is cool. I certainly didn't expect this. I thought you were I didn't know what I was thinking. I don't know.
We're gonna get some content from this.
Sure. Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people are out there that would appreciate.
The more we talk, the more he's got work.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. Like, yeah, exactly right.
A lot of work. Yeah.
But it's not even that. Like, I just, people look at success as this impossible ladder to climb.
Yeah.
Okay. And
this is the start of momentum.
Right. And what I want them to know is that, like, time is a thing, right? It's going to take time. Be patient. Do it right. But don't be afraid to like lean in.
Sure.
I coach people. I have people that I coach and mentor with business and stuff. However, in order for me to do that, I receive it. Right. I have coaches, multiple, like you. You can call Shock tomorrow and pick his brain about something and he'd help you out, right? So the idea of this is to be able to not only just to get together with people that I want to learn from,
right,
who have already learned from, but I want to show people that they have the same opportunities that I have.
Yeah.
And if they want to just work the job that they enjoy and make the money they make, and then fine, good. That's totally cool. If they want to invest some money, then they can come to me and say, "Hey, Shannon, I got. Let me ask you a question. What should I do with this? I would say, oh, well, that depends, and blah, blah, blah. This is what I did. This is what worked for me. But that over there, I don't understand. Whoops. I'm like, that over there, I don't understand. So I'm not going to bullshit you.
Right.
But I know this guy, right? And I know a lot of fucking guys. And it's not about what you know. It's about who you know. Discipline, integrity, and village. You can do anything.
Totally.
You can do anything.
Yeah.
For instance, the president of the United States alone is not the sole operator of the country. He's just the voice. He has a team. Has a team.
That motherfucker is owned.
Oh, I don't want to go there.
I'll put it out there right now.
Like, I feel bad. This is my opinion on Biden.
By China.
Biden, please retire, dude. I'm grateful that you tried your best, but dude, you need to retire and be with your family, man. Go enjoy the rest of your life, please. Leave the politics for somebody else.
Anyway.
Fucking COVID. What a pain in the ass that is.
Yeah, someone fucking built that shit.
I don't know about that, but fuck, it's definitely a tool, weaponized. But I'm just glad that people aren't dying from it anymore, like they were. Like I'm just glad that it's like, dude.
Like the media said,
bro. But the media. Don't trust the media. They just want to keep you feared.
Yeah.
So my doctors, this is what they told me. Shannon, COVID is now kind of like a cold and flu. It depends on the person.
It's here.
Yeah,
it's not going nowhere.
Yeah, it's kind of like the cold and flu. The cold virus is actually like 40 viruses rolled in one. I'm no expert, but I do know from my experience. I had COVID twice. It was one day of suck, and then However, I'm healthy.
Yeah.
Call me young. I take vitamins. I take zinc, all this. I take a plethora of vitamins.
Speaking of which, yeah, what do you take?
Shit, dude. I'll show you right now.
Yeah. The reason I ask is because I got big time into taking vitamins daily for quite a while.
Yep.
And then I just stopped. And then now, like, sometimes I move around. I'm like, God damn, I feel old.
Yeah. Well,
I need to start doing something, eating some more vitamins. I think I need some glucosamine, honestly.
I don't know. Dude, I've heard of it, but I don't know. I can't tell you shit about it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it helps with your joints.
Yeah.
So this is what I do. Okay. So I'm grateful that I work my ass off and I can financially afford 3 doctors. Sorry. One of them lives in Boston. But she's worth every fucking penny. Yeah. So I call her. We do virtual things. One of the things I take, Benfomax. So this is known as like a thiamine. Benfotiamine. This helps the brain. Okay? Neurology. Alpha brain.
Got that.
All right. Yep. This helps me remember names.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks. Good old Joe. This helps me. DHEA. Now, disclaimer, this is for men who I feel are over 40 years old. If you're younger, you don't need this. It's a natural hormone that helps boost testosterone. So it is literally a testosterone enhancer. If you are 20, early 30s, I don't think you need this. First of all, don't take any of these vitamins without consulting your naturopathic doctor.
Right.
I don't want to say physician because I believe physicians don't immerse themselves in vitamin education the same as they do as pharmaceuticals. There's a time and place for pharmaceuticals. I never did well with them. DHEA helps boost testosterone, and I'm 41 years old, and I noticed since I've been taking this, I feel better. Digest away. Sure. Super digest away. Digestive enzymes. You eat food. If you only break down part of it, you're wasting the rest. If you could break it down more, then you're not wasting as much, right? Digestive enzymes. Zinc. It's a metal. Zinc. It's a conduit for a bunch of things. It helps. It helps prevent illness too because it's. This is how I can explain zinc. It grabs stuff and brings it where it needs to go, right? Like a conduit. Okay. Lysine. It's an amino acid, protein, kind of way. This also helps me with preventing viruses from getting into your body. It's what I've been told. Curcumin, turmeric. People put this in their food and they're super healthy people. So this is what it looks like. It looks like fucking turmeric. Look, it's fucking orange. It's orange. I'll take one right now. Because you can take like 6 of these a day if you wanted to. And I'm going to take it with whiskey. Whiskey
is a vitamin, right? It helps.
There is water in it. All right, so
there's that.
Deproloft. Yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff in this. Vitamin C, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, all kinds of shit. And the best way I can describe this as a natural antidepressant. You're happier. It does something with the chemicals in the brain that makes you happier.
Right.
Vitamin D3. This is 5,000 IUs. I take 2 a day. I take 10,000 IUs a day. We live in America. We live in the Northwest. We don't get much sun. Without the sun, you don't get vitamin D. Yeah. Without vitamin D, you don't get a lot.
Unless you're ginger.
Can I explain how that works?
No, yeah, go ahead. Okay, I don't understand. Yeah.
So vitamin D.
You told me before, but
right.
And I feel grateful that I'm a ginger.
Yep. People with red hair, more fair skin from Northern Europe or whatever, they don't absorb. They absorb very little vitamin D because they don't get enough of it, so they produce more. So they what little bit of sun you do get, you take it, you absorb it, you get it into your system.
Yeah.
People in areas where it's really hot and their skin has melanin in it, the darker skin, they actually reflect the sun to protect them.
So they don't get it.
So they don't. Yeah. So when people live in a hot climate where the sun's out all the freaking time, they absorb enough vitamin D to maintain. But then they go to climate like the Northwest, and then they don't get any vitamin D at all, and then they're lethargic, they don't feel good, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
As where you are used to it, because you're fair skin, redhead, you produce more vitamin D than the normal person. And there's more facts on that somewhere that can be looked up. NAC, this is also, I think, an amino acid type deal. It stinks like shit. It smells like sulfur because apparently
I can't imagine.
Sulfur. Apparently there's sulfur in it.
Your piss has got to be so fluorescent. It's got to be glow in the dark.
Bro, dude, I can light fires with my urine, bro.
Go piss outside and do a little circle.
Yeah, dude. No, I love it. Dude, I love my pee. But the NAC, I was told to take this because I drink alcohol. Yeah.
Well, nice.
Apparently it helps the liver process it. And there's other things too you can do. But too much of it like strips out the good minerals in your body. Yeah. Again, I'm no expert, but I just listen to the experts and I feel good, so fuck everything.
Yeah.
Macular support for my eyes. Vitamin A. Vitamin A, beta carotene. This helps my vision not go worse.
Dude, do you wear glasses when you read?
No, I don't wear glasses ever.
In flight school, I started off with 20/10 vision. I know that because I went and got a physical, and everyone at the flight school was pissed off because I had 20/10 vision, and I didn't even know what 20/10 meant.
They're jealous because 20/10 is almost like perfect vision.
Yeah. So I was blessed with that, but now, if it's low light and I'm at a restaurant trying to read a menu with little fucking writing, I can't see shit.
Well, that's what happens when you turn 40, bro.
I know. I found out.
Yeah. And I know you turned 40 a couple years ago.
Yeah, I found out. Yeah. Fuck around and you find out.
Fuck around and find out. Live long enough, you find out. So my biological father and my grandfather both had perfect vision. They didn't wear glasses at all. Yeah. So I think I'm lucky.
I see great, but when I read, I think I need some of those.
I don't. Macular support.
Yeah. So do me a favor, next time you order that, just order a second round.
Got you.
And I'll pay you for it.
No, I got you. Yeah.
I'll try it out and.
Just this?
No, all of it. The whole
You want my cocktail?
Yeah, the whole fucking thing. Yeah. And I'll
like. It can't hurt you.
No.
It's all natural.
Yeah. I'll try it out.
The DHEA, don't take more than one a day. And I'm going to give you a disclaimer. You have to get used to it. At first, you're going to be
What does the DHEA do?
DHEA, testosterone.
Oh, gotcha.
It helps boost testosterone.
Yeah.
It's not like taking roids, bro. No, it's not like that. Like it's a natural way of helping boost testosterone. Right. Yeah.
The lady, what was your natural?
Which one? Dr. Morrow?
Isqua.
Dr. Morrow. She's in Boston now.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't talked to her.
I email her. She calls me.
Yeah.
I pay her. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was telling me with that she tries to not put people on that because she wants the body to naturally produce it. So I don't know what's the difference between that and actually at what point do you need that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
At what point do you need it? If your testosterone levels are below like 300, 200,
yeah, right. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Low.
She reads the charts. She knows. She knows what she's doing. Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you this. I would rather live the rest of my life relying on taking those than having 200 levels and feeling like shit and being, No.
Right on.
Yeah. Well, call it a drug, but it's,
or order me all of it. I'll try it. Like I said, I haven't been taking shit, so no problem.
The vitamins help me do what I do, bro. They help me do what I do. Nice. Because we don't get it from our food.
Yeah.
Our food is watered down.
Yeah.
It's not like real food like it was 50 some plus years ago. Right? Like even when you eat a steak, it's still not as rich as it was.
Unless you go to Fort Worth.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I've never
Episode
been
there.
Episode 1.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Good?
Man.
Yeah,
Dude.
What's that?
Are we wrapping it?
Yeah.
Are we still live here?
We're still live.
We still live?
Good, yeah.
Okay. Duncan, I got a question.
Shoot.
You have two choices. Someone hands you $1 million or 1 million people that you have access to.
1 million people for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
1 million people for sure.
That's right.
You know what's funny? Actually, while we're still going, you asked me, it was maybe 2 months ago. You said, hey, what separates you in business between you and your competitors? And it caught me off guard because I have heard people ask me that, like when we're doing marketing or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I thought about that for probably about a week or so. I'm like, what separates me? I'm like, I don't know, because my competitors are pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
I got some really, really good competitors.
I'm one of them.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I know. Yeah, I know. I got some awesome competitors out there. So yeah, I got to think about that for quite a while. I'm like, I don't think not many things do, because I got some really badass competitors out there. They're the ones that make me work fucking harder.
Yeah.
Because they're so badass, you know. So when you had said that, I thought about that for quite some time. But that's my answer.
That's your answer.
Yeah, I don't know. Because they're fucking badass. Yeah.
It's all at that point. It comes down to flipping a coin.
Yeah.
Connection.
I do what I do. I don't focus on what my competitors do.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm successful at what I do, and I'll take that.
This is what I say. I'll tell you this right now. I hand over fist, bend over backwards sometimes for people, get them an estimate, serve them, design everything, and they say, Shannon, you were amazing. You were amazing. You were amazing. We hired this other guy, and I go, he's amazing, isn't he? They're like, yeah, and I go, he deserves it too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I was like, he's got a family to feed.
Yep.
That's okay. No problem.
There's some
I didn't do
badasses out
anything
there.
wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong.
There's some dirtbags out there too, though. So that's the thing.
Unfortunately, there's some dirtbags out there that can find a way to manipulate people.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's very important as a customer to learn how to hire a contractor. Look them up. Look up the reviews. They got to have references. If they don't have references at a big scale, don't hire them.
Reviews are everything.
You got to climb the ladder. You start as a GC, you're going to do small, shitty jobs. But if you're building $150,000 average kitchens, my average kitchen is $150,000 average.
Yeah.
That's like starting.
Yeah.
If you're doing that kind of caliber of work, you got to have references.
Yeah.
References, portfolio, and also the design process, the sales process. I say the sales process because consulting. In other words, when you meet me, you look like you see my website, you fill out the form, you get the call, you get the consult, you meet me, we talk about it, the next steps, blah 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 blah, all the way till you get the quote. When you see how well my team and I do at that, we follow through. We follow through. And if you hire somebody because they're cheaper, but they didn't have that presentation, you're not my customer anyways. Yeah. You're not my customer because you're just looking to save money and you're willing to deal with the headache and the lack of quality. Fine. Yeah. That's fine.
The bitterness of poor quality remains long after the sweetness of low price forgotten.
That's right. Hold on, Duncan. Say that again.
The bitterness of poor quality remains long after the sweetness of low price forgotten.
That's right.
That's it.
So many people have hired people for a low price and they were bitter about it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But when they get a quality job, it's there for it. Yeah. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Thanks, buddy. All right.